Hi, I'm Tom and this is Adult Game Reviews. This is a little bit of a different video. I have 11 games to highlight, none of which I've reviewed. A few of the games I've played are awesome, but just a bit too early in development to do a full review of it. So kind of like Cross Realms, I Was a Teenage Vampire, and Wildcats, I wanted to show you guys 3 games that are great, but you may want to wait on. Then I'll discuss a few games I'm playing right now, and just to highlight a couple of the recent game updates as well. FYI, all the links for all the games will be on my Patreon. That link will be in the description. But before we get into all that, we have another giveaway for hitting 100,000 subs, so congrats to Grumpy Old Man 71 who won the giveaway. You can reach out to me on Discord or on Steam. You have until the end of the week to claim your prize. If you'd like to enter for your chance at $25 Steam gift card, all you have to do is comment down below. You have to be 18 plus, have a Steam account. Good luck. Okay, so let's kick it off with 3 games that I've really enjoyed, but you may want to wait a bit before jumping in. The first is probably the shortest of the 3 games, and that's The Time Traveler's Wife. No, I mean, Once Again by Paraloop. I streamed Once Again for my private backers, and by the end, we all had a really good time. The story follows the MC who dies at the beginning and finds himself sent back into his recent past. So it feels like a game where he has to make up for his mistakes and figure out why this is happening to him, but I'm not 100% sure. The premise is great, and I'm looking forward to future updates. However, it's only on Chapter 1 right now, so I would definitely wait until the game gets further along. You can play the demo for free on itch if you really want to check it out early. The second game is High Desire by Wingman Labs. If you like Race of Life, you'll love High Desire. While it seems like Race of Life dabbles in racing culture, High Desire was born to it.
Oh, you think darkness is your ally?
They even had a poll of what we think about all the racing lingo. Personally, I think it actually helps with the atmosphere, otherwise it would just be a Race of Life clone. I did find myself really enjoying all 3 chapters and the prologue of High Desire. You play the recent high school grad and junior kart champ, MC, after he gets kicked out of his billionaire father's house. So now he has to fend for himself and make something of himself. He hooks up with the racing crew to try to be someone in the scene. I loved it, and hopefully future chapters will keep the game on the right footing. FYI, you can wishlist the game on Steam. The last great game, but just a little too early, is Freaks by Bliss. I was taken aback by Freaks. This game is weird. You get sent to summer school for problem students after dating both of your principal's daughters, if you know what I mean. So instead of having the summer off, you're now surrounded by people with serious childhood trauma. You run into a lot of tropes like the Yandier girl and the girl with the eating disorder, but then I was surprised by the cosplay girl who shows up as a different character in every new arc. There is a lot of character depth, and I just found that sometimes weird and creepy interactions great. Plus, I found the game hilarious. This one I debated if I was going to do a review of it anyway, so if you want to see a review of Freaks, let me know down below. There's about 15 chapters and it's on version 0.6, with each chapter being relatively short. So it was hard for me to tell exactly how long the game was, but what was there is really fun. So next, I have so many games in my queue that I want to share some of those games that I'm going through right now. First, we have Moonlight by Big Bat Productions. I streamed Moonlight a while ago and I really liked the detective story and in general just what was there. I thought the visuals were good, but I didn't quite play enough to really get into the story fully. So Chapter 3 is coming out soon and I'll be playing through that when I get a chance. The next game is The East Block by Bobby Boy Productions. I'm playing through version 0.8.4 of this NTS and NTR game. This game is about a young couple that moves from the suburbs to the big city. They get caught up in all sorts of shenanigans. Unfortunately, the dev just had a death in the family and paused billing on Patreon for the month, so I will jump into this one when the dev is able to come back. Next is the winner of the Patreon poll for what game I should review next. That New Teacher by Rogue One. I'm aiming for a June release on that review. Next is Out of Touch by Story Anon, is something I keep jumping in and out of because it's so long I can't just sit down and play it all the way through. Out of Touch is an odd game in that it's not like any other game that I've played, but that's not a bad thing. I'm aiming end of summer for the Out of Touch review. Lastly is Third Crisis Neon Knights by Andwell Games. If you liked Third Crisis, you will like Neon Knights. This point-and-click adventure game is beautiful. This is another game that I kind of jump in and out of when I'm able to. I'm hoping for this review to come out sometime this summer. Okay, so these aren't obviously every update that's happened over the last month, but I wanted to highlight a few that people have been really excited about. The first is obviously the Ripples update, which I actually have a review of. You can check that out at the end. Next, we have Intertwined by Nyx. I guess Nyx redid a bunch of stuff, which makes this a pretty serious game update. I reviewed Intertwined a long time ago, and even without any music, it was one of my favorites I played at the time, so I can't wait to get all caught up. Next is the latest update from Opie Odyssey. To follow all of YouTube's rules, I really can't show any of it here, but that's another game I wish I could actually cover. cover, so I'm trying at least to mention it here. And finally, we have a Defending Lydia Collier update. I've been waiting to play Defending Lydia Collier to get further along before jumping in. Maybe it's time. Let me know down below. So if you like the style of this video, let me know, and don't forget to comment down below if you want to enter the contest. I want to thank all my backers on Patreon and Subscribestar, and if you haven't seen my review of Ripples, you can check it out right here. Thanks again. Until next time.